Hey, it's Adam from CollectionDX, and today I am taking a look at the Royal Ornament edition of Poseidon from Bandai's St. Cloth Myth line. Poseidon is, of course, the second god they've done in the series from the Poseidon story arc. And they came out with two versions of this. They came out with a regular edition and this Royal Ornament version, and we'll get into the differences a little deeper. Basically, there's a whole lot more accessories with the Royal Ornament edition, and the color scheme is a little different. Let me back up here a little bit. Ooh, shiny. It's a big box, just like Thanatos or Pegasus Godcloth. And this review, of course, comes from Angles.com. As always, we thank them. It's where I get all of my St. Cloth Myth figures. And they were also nice enough to send the metal plate over, and we'll give you a better look at that in the written review. Basically, it's just a plate that goes on the stand should you like to display your figures that way. So let's dive in and get a better look at it. Alright, when you break it out of the box, you get two trays, actually four, stacked on top of each other. Figure in the armor, neatly laid out. In addition to the color being more manga accurate as opposed to anime accurate, which is what the other cheaper set is like, they include a throne for Poseidon. And that's sort of the unique gimmick to this, besides the coloring on the character. And that's part of why I wanted this. I love these accessories. Bandai always does such a nice job with the St. Cloth Myth line as far as accessories go. Of course, you also get a booklet, how to put your armor on, and a bunch of dresses. Robes. And here's Poseidon, a.k.a. Julian Solo, in his physical form before he becomes fully possessed in sort of his robes of office, I guess. I'm sure there's somebody who's going to nitpick what this outfit is, but hey, it is what it is. So there you go. The cape, the shawl, so to speak, the decorative pieces are all actually attached to the robe. You just pop the head off and slide them into the body, Velcro it back up, and flip the cape down. Looks nice, though. Again, like always, Bandai just does great attention to detail. And here, everything's broken out. I got the armor on them, and I must say, it looks lovely. Like I said, this is the Royal Ornament edition. So basically, the key differences are it does indeed come with the throne, which I'll showcase in just a few minutes, but and the color scheme on him is completely different. Basically, as you can see, it's a very orange, reddish kind of hue to it, which is, they say, closer to the manga, but the manga looks more yellow. I'm a little confused by that, but the hair color is different as well. He's blonde, and in the animated series they changed that to blue, so, excuse me, got a bit of a cold. The normal version is basically more of a yellow gold that matches the other sea generals they've done already. And for those that wanted something a little richer looking, they did this version. I think the difference is about $20–25 in US. I opted for this one since I'm not collecting the sea generals. But I'm more about collecting the gods from the series, so that's why I wanted to grab this one. Loaded with accessories, tons of spare hands in both. His armored version and his non-armored version. They're in the package. I'm not going to dig them out. They also give you the bases for the object mode, which we'll show you in just a few minutes. Give you sort of a stand for the trident. They also included, which I thought was a nice touch, the seals that you see in the series to seal Poseidon's soul into the jar or to contain the power of the trident. Figure's nice. A little lighter on the die-cast than I was expecting, or, well, maybe not. Basically, the shoulder pieces are die-cast. I do have a flaw in my shoulder plate. It won't really show up on video, but there is some spotting going on. I was a little disappointed by that, but it's minor. Nice cloth cape. I like the way, it's nice material. This is a ribbon on the trident. die cast. Chest plate is mostly die cast. The whole hip assembly feels like it's plastic. And of course the upper thighs over here, as it comes around, are die cast metal. So actually, I take that back. It's standard die cast content, just felt a little lighter than normal. So that's that. That's kind of what you get in the box, and that's how it looks. He was a little more straightforward to put together than previous God releases, mainly because the armor design, a lot of the pieces kind of came assembled. The skirt here, as it comes back around again, really was all one piece, and you just had to add the cod piece. So it wasn't as finicky and as fidgety as, say, Thanatos. That was a sort of the zen of toy collecting and keeping your patience, putting that skirt on. So anyway, let me cut to showing you the throne, and we'll wrap this up. And here we got the throne. See, they give you the stand so you can display the trident. The base does come apart. I'll show you that when I put him into the object mode. Basically, before Julian Solo kind of fully becomes Poseidon, the scales, it's not a cloth, it's a scale, is on display on the statue. It looks a lot like this. I'm going to show that to you in a sec, but it looks good. You know, the sculpt detail's really nice. Looks like this aged, ancient sandstone, and it's very, very nice. Did a nice job. He sits well on the throne, too. There's little notches, so like a skirt fits into it. So, again, Bandai spares no detail, making the fans happy as always. Alright, and here we go in object mode. Basically, you just kind of fit the armor on the provided dummy body, and there you go. He also appears early on when the scale is first seen without the legs, and basically sitting on the throne waist high with the trident a little shorter. But something they included, it's a nice touch, but it's a pain in the butt, is if you want to store the leg pieces under the throne, you can, and basically they give you these clips to put the spare pieces you wouldn't be using under there while on display. So it's nice, simple, straightforward design. Fans of the series, of course, you're going to want to go out and get one. Which one to get? I suppose that depends on your display preferences and whether or not you're collecting all the other Sea Generals. If you're collecting the other Sea Generals, you're probably going to want the standard release, as that way he will match the other scales that are seen in the series. Like I said, I'm more about collecting the gods than I am the Sea Generals, so to speak. So I opted for this version because I thought the color was nicer and I liked the blonde hair and the throne. So that's what I went for it. So yeah, fans of the series definitely want to pick one up. Non-fans of the series, well, I suppose your mileage will vary depending on whether or not you like the armor or not. I think the Royal Ornament edition is nice. Not sure if the base is worth the extra price tag, but I'm glad I got this version. So I've got no complaints, very happy with it. And I think you'll be happy with it if you decide to opt in on it. You can get yours at angles.com. Ken, you rock as always. Thanks for hooking us up. And till next time, I'm Adam.